Welcome to the vlog. This is Tuesday evening. I'm starting a vlog on a Tuesday because Monday was such a write-off for me. If you've just stumbled across me, my name is Mags. I am a yoga teacher in Dublin and soon to be hopefully a classic mat Pilates teacher too. I'm also a human, a wife, a daughter, a dog owner, and all of the things that we are. So on Sunday, I had my practical Pilates exam, and even though it wasn't that physically draining, I felt absolutely depleted afterwards. I fell asleep on the couch after a big vegan, from Camille Thai. It was very carby, let's put it that way. But I went into a coma on the couch, and then that night I slept for like 10 hours. I felt completely exhausted and drained. So yesterday I just could not start a vlog. I shared the first one that I recorded yesterday, and it was not perfect. I wasn't supposed to share it until the following Monday, so I was supposed to have a week to edit and make sure everything was perfect. But I was too excited. I shared it, and there was one scene where I had music over me talking, so you couldn't hear what I was saying. But it was only for a minute or two, and it's going to take me a few goes to get this right. So yesterday I had a huge, strong sleep for 10 hours. And then I did get some things done. I did get some practical things done for my upcoming retreat. And I will show you in the next vlog, because in case it goes out before the retreat, I don't want any of the attendees to see what it is. So I was doing that yesterday, got caught in the rain yet again, and really just a very kind of relaxed, not really massively productive day. But today was better. I felt a lot more energetic today. I was working on the retreat again. Can't even remember. Oh yes, I was doing a little tiny bit of writing. I was reviewing some products for a magazine, so I wrote that up after using them for the last few weeks. And I'm also a little bit of a writer as well. I didn't mention that so far. I don't think I did. And I had PT, so I had a PT session with my trainer. It was a one-to-one today. And then I had an opportunity, my hairdresser had a slot available, and I'm crazy busy for the rest of the week, so I got my colour done. And honestly, I'm sitting there with the colour on my roots thinking, how long can I fight the greys? I'm thinking, another decade, I'm going to go a little bit shorter, not like here, but a little bit shorter, and I'm just going to dye it silver and then just let it go silver, because the greys are just a full-time job. I think I was 36 when I got my first grey. I know some people are a lot younger, but honestly, it's such a pain. Anyway, I digress. First world problem. So what else have I got on this week? Back teaching tomorrow night. So this week and last week are very light, and the week after probably are quite light teaching weeks for me, because I'm trying to give myself a little bit of a holiday without actually going on holidays. So not even a staycation, because I still have my day-to-day life. But I'm just kind of upping my own self-care, not teaching a ton of classes, and just trying to take it easy. Usually it would be sunny around this time of year. It's not really that great this year so far. So let me think now. I have PT again on Thursday. So I have 2 yoga classes tomorrow night. I've got a private client on Thursday morning. I've got PT. I'm meeting a yoga and Pilates friend for a coffee tomorrow. Then Thursday night I'm going to a fashion event with a stylist friend. I will show you her in the vlog too. Her name is Virika. We are going to some sort of lovely jewellery event. Then on Friday, I can't remember what I'm doing during the day, but I know that on Friday night I'm going to a lovely event in the Dublin Hotel. I've never been to the Dublin Hotel, and it's with Lusso Tan. I've never used that tan. As you can see, I'm extremely pale. So I will be tanning with something. The theme is Italian Riviera or Italian summer, something like that. So that is my Monday to Friday. I really want to stop saying so all the time also. It's so annoying. It's a little bit annoying. And then on Saturday, I'm going to Belfast for the whole day. I'm going to do some teacher training up there. I will let you know what that is. It's something that hasn't come to the Republic of Ireland yet. Sunday, beach yoga, and straight after beach yoga I'm going to the temple. There is a temple in my town, a Hindu temple, and there's a meditation event on Sunday. So I'll go straight from the beach to the meditation. and then straight to visit my mum. Then I'll also see her other days as well. I won't be vlogging any of that. She's always saying to me, don't put me on that internet. Nor does my husband want to be on that internet. So it'll just be me and my yoga friends and my fashion friends and my doggy. So that is the plan for the week. Stay tuned. Oh, also, I haven't got the results yet of my Pilates exams. So I'm waiting to hear, did I pass? It is a ITEC, internationally recognized diploma in Pilates teaching with anatomy and physiology. So a bit of a mouthful. I'll be starting reformer training soon too. My studio, my yoga studio is here in my house in North County Dublin. It's upstairs. You'll see me cleaning it on my first vlog, and probably this week as well I'll show you a little bit. It would be nice to give you a little tour of my studio. The studio was originally made over into a yoga studio by RTE for an interior show, and I will link it in the comments. It's 15 minutes, or in the description. It's a 15-minute show called Relove My Space, and it was a makeover, a sustainably themed makeover where they used a lot of the furniture and things that we already had, and they turned my little one end of the attic was where I used to stream my classes during and after lockdown. And then they turned the whole room then into a studio. So, see you tomorrow.
0, 1, 2, 3. Let's get started.
Good morning, it's Wednesday. I was so hot last night that my lovely hair and my lovely curls have been ruined because I was just so hot. I had a snack in the evening, which always overheats me, and just with the night sweats, with the menopause, don't get like the big rush of heat anymore. I'm just generally hot all night. I'm going to meet my friend Anna now. She is a yoga and Pilates teacher and a retreat host and a podcast host. I will link her details below. Definitely listen to her podcast if you're not able to go to a retreat or a class, depending on where you are geographically. But I will take you along with me, and it is class day today, so I'll show you some classes tonight. Just collected something from Zara. Now, I saw a girl at the Kildare Village event who I ended up following, and I got her bag and her shoes. I got her shoes the other day. They were H&M, and now I have the Zara bag. So if you're watching this, Jen, consider me influenced. I have chocolate all over my lips here from my lovely meeting with Anna. So even though we're friends, it turned into a full business meeting, and I think we are going to do a co-working half day once a week from now on, because it was really good to bounce ideas off each other. And when you're self-employed, apart from when I'm actually with my clients and teaching the classes or chatting or whatever, you're on your own a lot of the time, and you get all up in your head. You know, there's not just the teaching, the yoga or the Pilates or whatever you're teaching. There's the marketing, there's the finance, there's the like coming up with the ideas, there's the creativity. And you know what, I'm such a sucker. Rafia, if you don't already know this, I have a second Instagram account called La Vida Bohemia. It means the Bohemian life in Spanish, and it's where I post all like boho interiors, boho fashion, inspiration, pictures I've taken in the Maldives and India and Spain and Ireland, and anywhere that I see shells and raffia and seagrass and jute, is that how you say it? So yes, see this bag? Apparently it's not just like looking like it is, it changes shape. It's a shapeshifter. If I'd seen this now, I would have just thought it's just another bag, raffia bag, but I think it, oh yes. So you wear it like this. And that just changes the game completely, doesn't it? Oh my God. I will link it. I'd say it's going to be sold out, but how do you put these two pieces together? I will tie that up with a bit of, I have some like, whenever I see like jute, rope, macrame, thread, anything like that, I always buy it. So I will tie that if needed. I think she must have been holding them together herself, maybe. Or maybe these open. Maybe these hoops open and you can cling it onto itself. I'll figure it out. Anyway, I love it, and my bag today is actually in the same vein. It is a woven bag. One of the reasons as well that I like those bags so much and those kind of things so much is because as a vegetarian I wear leather as little as humanly possible. So if I'm looking at a bag in a shop and it says real suede, real leather, like that's a selling point. I'm like, damn. And suede bags are beautiful. I've seen so many beautiful suede bags, but I want faux suede. Sometimes there's a little bit of trim on something. I wouldn't say for the price that that's real leather, in fairness, but I avoid as much as possible. So velvet, I have a few velvet bags, canvas, raffia, straw, loads of straw bags. So all that kind of thing is what I love anyway. Welcome to my studio tour. So my studio is in my attic. It's in the top floor of the house. So when you come all the way up, got a macrame lampshade made by my own hands. There should be a macrame mirror here, but it needs some glue at the minute. Then we've got this macrame lampshade that I brought back from Goa. I certainly did not make this, I wish. So clients come up here, leave keys and phones here, and then they enter the studio. I'm going to kick off my shoes. So as you come into the studio, tonight I have it set up the opposite way to usual. Just felt like mixing things up. So I have the mats on this side of the room. So in this corner we have the mats. I got my own branded mats made after I lost my Instagram and my 10,000 followers, and I lost a lot of like relationships I had with brands. Basically they didn't want to know me, so I produced some of my own products. These are mallet beads. 3 sets of mallet beads. I've just been cleaning. I think there's a piece of dust in my throat. So we've got the window here, some lights, this little corner here. This is one of the things that RT made for me. So it was originally made over into a studio for an RT show called Relove My Space. I will link it in the description. Oh my God, it's lashing. This does not feel like June. So they made me this little kind of altar thing. Let me step over the mats. So I have various deities here. Some I brought back from India, some I got in Victor's Way in Wicklow. There's another place in Dunleary called Sapphire and Saffron, I think it is. So some of them are from there. So we've got Ganesh, Krishna, Vishnu, Kali, Shiva, a Buddha, another Ganesh, another Ganesh, another Ganesh, another Ganesh, another Krishna. Oh, that was the first Krishna, actually. And this is Durga. I can't remember. And these are these cards that I've been sending to my WhatsApp group every morning. And then we've got here. And this bell I brought back from India. And these that the Hare Krishnas use. And these lovely lights that my friend Kira, not lights, crystals. We've got some plants. And then these wall decor here I got in a market in Spain. This is a rug on the wall. It looks really well. And I have some soft furnishings here. So over here I have the things for restorative yoga, straps, eye masks, bolsters, and then I have all my little library. Now, as I said, I've been rearranging and I want to actually have a big clear out here. I need to get some order on these books and like the amount of journals and notebooks I have. I also have a lot of tarot cards and oracle cards. I've got candles, Palo Santo and sage, and this very fancy Buddha Zen candle, which I will also link. And then over here, because this room has other uses occasionally, the TV is covered by a macrame picture. All of my blocks are here, and then there's some books and sound bowls and things over here. They are my vision boards. And I've set myself up here tonight. I have a macrame wall hanging that I made. Little picture from the Maldives. And these two pictures will not stay straight. So this is this Lakshmi, and then when I move another way, it becomes a yantra. And this is Ganesh. When I move another way, I think that is Saravati, I think. Don't hold me to that. So that is it. I cleaned the mats earlier when I was cleaning in here. That's why one of them still has a damp patch, just hasn't evaporated fully yet. So double class Wednesday. And I have the incense burning, and it's just such a nice atmosphere in here. My clients often remark that they relax the second they even walk in, and they always joke about wanting to stay over and have a sleepover. They're so relaxed afterwards. It's Thursday. Did you ever have all day to get ready and you leave to the last minute? Like, I don't know where today went. It's 4:30. I'm meeting my friend on the south side at 6, and I've literally just put my makeup on and pulled an outfit out of the wardrobe. Can't wear what I planned because it's been raining on and off. Don't have an umbrella. Don't have a hood. Think I can fit a parka into my handbag, just about. So I'm gonna get dressed now like super fast, and I'll show you. Okay, I've thrown on some barrel leg jeans. Don't even know where they're from. Belt from Mango and old Zara top. Blue runners because the weather's crap. And then I have a blazer. I don't think the shape of the blazer really goes with this, but I'm gonna do it anyway. If I've just popped the blazer on my shoulders, I might get away with it. This is my mod blazer from London. I don't even know, what was the name of the shop? It was the best bargain ever. This is terrible camera work. I'm sorry. I'll show you better. Will I ever get used to having to turn the phone this way? Eventually I will. But this is probably a bit edgy for me. It's a bit schoolgirl, is it? Look, it'll do. I'm going. So me and my huge hair are going to a jewellery something event with my friend Viorica. She's a stylist. I haven't seen her in a while. So I'll bring you along with me anyway. Hopefully there'll be a bus soon and I'll make it on time. Hello Friday. Yesterday was such a weird day. Like, I feel like I got nothing done in a way. So I was up early, I had myself ready, I had the space ready, and then my one-to-one cancelled on me. So I felt like a bit kind of discombobulated, is that the word? I think, thank you Callie, I think cancellations and stuff like that deserves a longer chat. And maybe in a future vlog or in its own standalone video, because there's lots that needs to be said about it. And if I'm showing the realities of being a yoga teacher, that's a major, especially when you're self-employed. It's not the same if you're teaching in a studio and people cancel. Sometimes you're not involved in the back end. Callie decides to make as much noise as possible whenever I talk. So it was that lovely jewellery event last night. I didn't realise, when I was invited, I just said, yeah, I'll come. And I didn't realise that I actually knew the designer and his partner. So that was a lovely surprise. And it was lovely to catch up with my friend who I hadn't seen in a while. So today, just errands, the usual admin. I'm always glued to my work phone, always glued to the laptop. And tonight I'm going to another PR event, which is a tan, Lusso Tan. I've never actually used the tan. I think it's from Northern Ireland. But in order to get this little bit of a tan look today, I've used the AU Glow. I love AU's products. I've done a bit of work with them and I love all their products. I'm going to meet my friend now for coffee. Have I anything else to tell you today? I'm still praying for beach yoga on Sunday. The class is only like just under half full and it's Friday. I think a lot of people wait till Saturday to see what the weather's like. And just completely off topic, but my friend asked me yesterday, how are my eyes so blue? on my YouTube, it's because I'm going up to the natural light. I haven't used any like stick-on lights or anything while I'm recording. Sorry, my blinds keep hitting here. I just go to the window, so that's why they look so blue. They're very light sensitive, so I wear a lot of sunglasses because the light genuinely like hurts my eyes. If I'm in my mom's house, she must be south facing and she keeps her blinds open the whole time, and I'm watching the telly like, oh, I need sunnies. She doesn't want me to close the blinds. So I will catch up with you later. P.S. If you missed me saying it before, these are not typical weeks where I'm teaching like 1 or 2 classes. I'm just gallivanting. No, these are very light weeks, kind of semi-taking some time off because I don't have any holiday planned, and I generally just walk through all 52 weeks of the year unless I'm away for a week. So I'm trying to just have a little bit of an easier schedule for a couple of weeks because I just finished exams and I'm about to start another course and another course. So I'm not usually like this. I might go to an event once a week. Often I buy tickets to things. Like, there's a perception sometimes I get messages going, how do you get invited? I go into Eventbrite and I buy a ticket, like. And also the event last night was free. Anybody could have booked on Eventbrite. I have another, I'm going to like athleisure thing in Brown Thomas next week. I bought a ticket. It's really not that complicated. I am invited to some things, but some things I just, if I'm interested in something, like I plan to go to a meditation thing on Sunday, that's off my own back. Is it back or bat? Anyway, I just wanted to say that if you're looking saying, wow, you know, she doesn't teach very much, this is not really typical. The last week I had before these 2 kind of calm 2 weeks was 10 classes and 3 exams and 1 practical and 2 PT and reformer. And so anyway, my point is this is not typical, and I'm actually, because the weather's not as nice I hoped, I thought I'd be going to the beach and stuff. I am getting a little, dare I say, bored. So as soon as I get my Pilates results and have confirmation that I've passed, I will be starting up my Pilates class again on a Tuesday evening, and I will look at putting on some yin as well. So there is things coming. Hello, outfit of the day for Friday night. I've decided to drive in because the buses were just crazy last night. The weather is crazy and I'm not drinking anyway. So I'm going to drive in and hopefully get some parking around Marion Square or something. So I'm going to the Dublin Hotel for the Lusso Tan Event. This is the outfit of the day. Mango dress, wedges, the new Zara bag. I could have and I should have ironed, but I didn't. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. I'm going to put on some sandals to drive. I have to say my teeth haven't exactly been white lately, but the more tanned you are, the better they look. So they don't look half bad. This is the AU Glow Tan that I have on. And I'm going to a Lusso Tan event, so I won't be mentioning that. finish this vlog by showing you some of the Lusso Tan products really quickly, and I'll be looking at them myself, and also talking about my first experience with Lagree. So if you follow me on Instagram, Lusso Mags Yogi, you might have seen that I travelled it's actually over 340 kilometers up and back in a few hours to attend my first Lagree class. So Lagree is, if you're not familiar, it's not Pilates, but it's like the next progression of Reformer in a way. I think that's what inspired the founder. And it's a lot of time under tension. It is hard work. It is a hard workout. It hasn't come to the Republic of Ireland yet. So Forum Lagree in Belfast and their two other branches are the first studios on the island of Ireland to have Lagree. I've seen it coming from the States, coming left to right, and I've seen it coming from Spain and France and into the UK and making its way over to Ireland. So I've seen this coming for a while. Interested in trying it, interested in training it maybe. So off I went. I got my husband to drive me to Malahide train station. I got a train to Drogheda, changed at Drogheda, got a train to Belfast, walked a half an hour up the Lisburn Road, went to an abs and ass 45-minute class and met some lovely people, and then stayed for a master class with the founder Kira. So this is not a training, but it's like a preparation for the certificate, for the first level 1 certification. So I was there till what was a 4:30, had some gorgeous food in between from a place called Tok Tok. If you're ever in Belfast, get yourself up the Lisburn Road. Tok Tok, gorgeous vegan bowl. And back down to the train and bus station, walk back by just after 6 o'clock. So I had my 10,000 steps done and just missed the train. So got a bus to Dublin Airport, and then my husband collected me. We live right beside Dublin Airport, so it was fine. Could have even got a bus and walked the last little bit from up the road there. So I worked it out, it was at least 340, if not 380 kilometers. It was totally fine. The bus and the train were just smooth sailing. As I said, I got my workout, got my steps, got lovely food, and got my first experience of Lagree. I was sore yesterday, and I am still a little bit sore today. I took loads of notes. I felt amazing after it. I probably shouldn't have had like a couple of cocktails the night before, for sure. So glad I went. Definitely would do that again. I would do it on a weekday even. I'd go up for a 45-minute class. I would have some food in Tok Tok, and I would come back. Yeah, I just need to get someone to mind my little sleeping doggy here. So if you've come to this video, because that's probably what I'm going to use as the name of it, you know, I traveled 340 kilometers for class. Yeah, I did, and I'd do it again, and I would highly recommend trying it. Now, it is coming to Dublin, but actually where it's going to be on the south side, it'll probably take me as long to get to. I'm not exaggerating, like an hour and a half from Belfast to Dublin Airport. I've often spent more than that trying to get home from town, hanging around waiting for a bus. There's actually more frequent buses coming from Belfast to Dublin Airport than there is going from Dublin City to Cancellations. Like, go figure that. So before I finish up this vlog, I'm going to have a look at these Lusso Tan products because I haven't looked at them yet. Another Northern Ireland brand. So my week was a bit of a Northern Ireland theme. This bag is actually quite nice and reusable. I know the founder uses it on the beach, but I love the neutral tones and it's quite strong. For your inner glow, so they've given us the exfoliating mitt, and funny enough, didn't I mention in my first vlog that I was looking for some of those mitts? I think I ended up getting it in like a supermarket or something. So this is made from bamboo. Obviously it's for cleansing and cleaning away your dead skin cells. Eco-friendly, lightweight. There's that. And then there is the tan remover. I have never used a tan remover before, but I am excited to try it because I usually scrub the life out of myself trying to get tans off, which is what they were talking about not to do, because you upset like the pH balance and the oils in your skin and everything. Smells like summer meadows. Now, I don't have much of a sense of smell thanks to COVID and asthma and stuff. Oh, I can smell it. So I will try this. I still have tan on, so in a day or two I will try this. And then the tanning balm for face and body. Is this the tan or is this the prep? It's the tan. Give yourself the coveted Lusso Tan Glow. It lasts up to 7 days. Organic actives, boosts cell renewal, delivers moisture, retains moisture, strengthens the barrier, calms and soothes, guide colour free. So it is like a gradual tan kind of. Simple, guide colour free and swift drying. It's a no-brainer. Okay, so I will try this. I will try all three. I definitely want to order their main tanning product, and also the tan removing bath bombs, which are handmade in Northern Ireland. I will be using this discount code, and you can feel free to use this discount code. It's valid for the next 28 days or so, and that is Italian Summer 15. Italian Summer 15. And that's me, as they say in Northern Ireland. And I will see you in the next vlog. Thanks for watching.